Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be having a really quick look at these Space Wolves Primaris Start Collecting Primaris Space Wolves set. If you're not aware, I haven't been within the game for a little while. If you haven't noticed, I've been made less videos, mainly down to life occurrences that's been going on. So basically I'm just having a bit of a catch up, and there has been some. Basically, because it's been about 2 or 3 months properly, there's been some drastic changes, relatively speaking. So this wasn't out about 2 or 3 months ago, unless I wasn't paying attention, which could also have happened. Before we begin, if you'd like to see more videos along these lines, please get your axe and hit the bell button and hit the subscribe button and destroy the bell button so that you never miss an upload. So, Space Wolves Primaris start collecting £60. So I made a little bit of a prediction a couple of months back, and my prediction was wrong, but it still technically could be true in the future. In regards to, I made a prediction that the Primaris start collecting set, if there is one, or if it becomes one, would be the half of the No Fear, because they did a similar thing in Age of Sigmar with the Stormcast Eternals and the Khorne Bloodbound with the Thunder and Blood, or Blood and Thunder one. So that's why I kind of made that assumption. However, they've gone somewhere a little bit different. So obviously you've got your Intercessors, I'm going to guess they're Intercessors, with Space Wolves parts, and your Aggressors, and I'm going to guess a Lieutenant, but I might be wrong. We'll have a look at the models individually shortly. But why don't we find out more? Save money when you start your army. A key selection of Space Marine Primaris units, 14 multi-plastic part miniatures. One Primaris Battle Leader, so I'm going to guess that's a HQ choice. It's probably 40mm round base. One Primaris Aggressors 3-man unit. Supplied with 40mm. One Primaris 10 of them. Intercessors supplied with a 32mm round base, and 2 Primaris Space Wolf Primaris upgrades with a selection of optional shoulder parts and accoutrements, good gosh, with which to good gosh, honest, I don't have a stutter, which to decorate your Primaris Aggressors and Primaris Intercessors. Thank you. And just in case you had a bother, there is the little, I like that, that's a pretty cool way of doing it. Basically give you a little bit of a paint theme so you can buy your paints at the same time. As much as it is selling, it's also a good little way for people who are getting into the game to be aware of. So let's go to the next bit, which is basically the background. So you've got 10 Intercessors, which will be able to be armed as 2 5-man units, I'm going to guess. The Aggressor Squad is a really good unit as far as I'm aware. Every time I've gone up against it, they have absolutely devastated Guardsmen to a T. I mean, they're literally there for clearing out the chaff, and Guards units are, even though I'm a Guards player, are basically the chaff that you want to clear through, and they do that job surprisingly well. And it is a good little unit. Obviously, there's not much firepower, so to speak, as in anti-tank, but there's a little starter set, especially if you go against like Tyrannid Hordes or Guardsmen with like meat shields and stuff. These guys will do pretty well, to be honest. For a start collecting box set, it doesn't seem that bad, and they did change the prices up to £60 recently. I say recently for me, because the last time I did a video, I think we did a bit of a, they could be changing to this, blah, 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 but now they're 60 squids. I don't know what it is in American. Possibly $100, I don't know. I don't really know dollars. So let's have a look at these. So this is kind of a cool model. So I'm guessing he's got a power axe and an auto bolt gun, and he's also, if we can zoom in, he's got some little runes on there, which is kind of cool. It fits in with the army. I think we will do the 360 little spin. Let him spin around for us. Give us a 12 then. Hey. So let's spin. Oh no, it's going to make me do it again, isn't it? All because I moved it ever so slightly. Are you going to move? Nope, nope. There you go. Don't you look pretty when you spin? So he's got a little Space Wolves pad. Oh, and he's got a little gem on his backpack. Nice. Nice little touch. Pretty cool, to be honest. I don't know what he plays like on the battlefield. I'm going to guess he's like a lieutenant or something like that. Possibly allows you rerolls. Maybe. We'll go on and say that. Aggressors. Obviously, this guy will have Space Wolves parts, I'm going to guess. But it looks pretty standard, with the exception of the face. Well, even then, he's pretty standard, to be honest. And obviously, this guy's got that little wolf bone thing on his little leg. He's got a knife in his hand. It's always cool. Ah, this must be the battle leader. Sprue, so to speak. Yep, pretty cool. Let's not zoom too far, Nicholas. This would be the aggressors. Yeah, so it looks like it's not the easy to build. So you have got a bit of choice there, which is cool. It's a lot better because I thought it was going to be the easy to build, which isn't a bad kit. Not that I've used it yet. And again, the aggressors kit there. We have the intercessors kit, which I'm going to guess we're going to see another sprue of. Yep. And here is the Space Wolves kit, which you'll get two of. So one's got like a sword, one's got a chain sword. It's actually a really cool thing. I'm guessing there's some heads there that are slightly different and some wolf tails. Ha! Nice. And there's your little box. I'm going to guess 14 miniatures. So not the most amount of models you'll ever get for 60 quid. I think you could use this to build. You could use this to get. Will you save money? That's a question. I actually don't know the cost of everything. I bet. Let's see. Let me see. Come on. Is it going to do as a suggested models? It's not going to give us intercessors, is it? It's going to be all Space Wolvesians. Nope. So there's no suggested ones. Anyway, so principally, I feel like you will save some money, but is it going to be enough to save money to buy this set a couple of times? Would you? I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily advise it. Personally, if you're literally starting out, knowing nothing about the current Space Wolves army, my opinion would be, get this set, yes, but you'll also need some anti-tank or something a bit more powerful, because you'll need to take some vehicles out or some big monsters, which, whilst your aggressors can do it, they're also not... they can't do everything for you. You want to be aiming at the chaff units, I think, even though they can punch. Anyway, so I would say get something like Long Fangs, which is like the Devastator or Havoc equivalent for other armies. Yeah, pretty much. And that, I think we'll end the video there, but I like the look of the box. I like the look of the kit, and I like the fact that you get the two Space Wolves things, so you could use them on other models and other units, which is also cool. And I think the leader dude is a bit cool too. I've already said cool about 500 times. Luckily, you're not playing a drinking game where you take a drink every time I said cool, because you would be heavily drunk right now. The video is going to end here. So as ever, I would like to say thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. Thank you.